Whoosh, Wagwan, I'm that boy kid, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about this Don't Tap the Glass Tyler the Creator album, right? So initially I thought that, Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler the Creator was referring to phones and like the way that Tyler the Creator doesn't like really like phones like that, and that's what I initially thought. I thought that it was about phones and but initially we were all wrong. Most of us were wrong. So basically, this Tyler the Creator album was actually about when you go to the zoo and there's like a glass and there's like a gorilla inside. There's like a what you call them, gorillas? Yeah, there's like a gorilla inside, and there's like there's a glass or warning on the glass that says, "Yo, don't knock on this glass or don't tap this glass because the gorilla will just go crazy." Because gorillas don't really like that. They're like super like, you know what I mean, aggressive and stuff like that. So that was the initial thinking process of Tyler the Creator. He initially wanted to have that album as a group name with ASAP Rocky because he wanted to have a group with ASAP Rocky. So he wanted to have instead of that being an album, it was first as a group name with ASAP Rocky. So yeah, um, it was a pretty cool name if you ask me, but like, you know what I mean, like everyone never really like thought about that like that, you know what I mean. But like at least now we have a little bit of clarity on it. And the other demystification that he wanted to do on the interview, um he basically was saying that the whole outfit that he had on, like the red leather bottom, trousers, whatever the case, whatever you want to call it, all of that stuff was not a tribute to LL Cool J. It was not the hat, the Kango. It was not a tribute to LL Cool J. It was not like a ludicrous tribute as well. It was just him being creative, and he said that he had seven outfits made, right? A blue outfit, a red, green, all these colors, right? But in like full leather. So Don't Tap the Glass, um, the shoot that like it was supposed to submit. Like when you were an artist and you have deadlines and things like that. So you will have a certain time that you have to submit your album in and stuff like that. So basically, he wanted to submit the album, and he did not have the other outfits ready. So he just he put on that red leather jacket and red leather bottom, what I'm saying, trousers, and then he took a few photos. And the thing that really surprised me about this whole thing was Tyler the Creator literally said he is the one that took the photos by himself. So that means he said he set up the phone, the iPhone on the thing. He paused for the picture like this, you know what I mean? And he started taking the photos, which is something that I was not really expecting from Tyler. I was not really, because I honestly thought that was like a crazy photo shoot. Because knowing Tyler the Creator, like, you know what I mean, like with the Louis Vuitton stuff, like with the you know what I mean, with the album art stuff, like he's really like professional with it. So I never even like thought that Tyler the Creator would just set up his phone and just take a photo or like a selfie initially, because I was technically a selfie, right? He set up the phone, he put a timer on it, he took the photo, he went into Photoshop and he edited the photo, and he made the album art by himself, and he created like a whole global impact from this album art, which is something that is kind of unheard of from an artist that is like that huge. You know what I mean? Like Tyler the Creator is like one of the biggest artists right now, and he's still doing his own album covers. Is still doing his own. You know what I mean? Like it's really interesting to see, and it's really like motivational to see. Because if you didn't know, I'm a music producer as well. Yeah, so I'm also a graphic designer. So like I'm starting to think like, yo, we have a lot in common with Tyler the Creator. The only thing I don't know how to do is to rap. You know, like the only thing I don't know how to do is rap, but everything else he does, like I do that. But like obviously I don't produce at Tyler the Creator's level of music production. If you hear me, but like yeah, it's really interesting to see that like a lot of things that we thought were like nods to other people or like tributes to other people were really not. It was just him, just doing that from his head. Like, but I also feel like it was a subconscious decision because like when you know how like we're seeing Kendrick Lamar with the chain and the baggy jeans and the chain with the, is it an A or an X, like, you know what I mean, with the letter on it, like basically the Kendrick Lamar situation. I feel like people that are seeing this or younger folks that are seeing this right now, it's jumping into their brains, into their minds, into their creativity subconsciously. And like we like in 10 years time, you might also start doing the same exact thing, dressing the same way, but like unintentionally, because now you know what I'm saying, because you've been seeing all these people doing all this stuff, like, you know what I mean. So that's what I feel like, bro. It was subconscious, but obviously he said that it had nothing to do with those guys. So the other thing that Tyler the Creator really wanted to like demystify or like to really explain to people was the fact that this album sounded so different from like all this stuff. I mean, I said it in another video. I literally said Tyler the Creator just rolled out this album in like 3 days, right? And that whole 3 day rollout situation, um, I feel like he was tired of the way he has been doing music and the way he's been putting out music as well. Like, you know how like when you're like super rich or super popular, you need to start doing like the 2 month, 3 month, 4 month rollout thingies, half a year, a whole year, just trying to roll out an album, hopping on other people's songs and music just to roll out an album. And it's like, I feel like, and he literally said this himself. He said he was tired of himself, and this is also something I can relate to as a music producer as well. Like sometimes I make beats, right? I make like 10, 15 beats, for example, right? And I listen to them. I'm like, bro, this sounds like me, bro. I'm sick of this. You know what I mean? And I get sick of like sometimes I literally stop making beats for weeks, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just because I don't want to hear me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to forget what I sound like. I don't even listen to my beats sometimes. I don't even listen to like, and yeah, that's what Tyler the Creator was saying as well. Like he said he was tired of sounding like Tyler the Creator. He was tired of himself. He was tired of like sounding the exact same. Cause like we just get Tyler the Creator on the project, on the album, but he stays with Tyler the Creator. He is Tyler the Creator. So that's like a whole, you know what I mean? That's like a different level of connection to the music because like he is him, and he has to stay with that whole creativity. That sound that we hear and we love, we only get to hear that sound like 30 minutes a day, and then we move on to something else or whatever the case, right? But he literally is that sound. He is that sound, bro. So if you think about it that way, you can kind of understand what is where it's coming from. If you be like, you can understand where it's coming from. I understand where it's coming from. Tyler the Creator also said that he made sometimes like when he was creating this album, he literally made like six beats, and he was like, "Ooh, this is upbeat. This is fun. This is," and and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna dedicate a whole month to making beats just like this one right here, or just like these ones right here." And that's exactly what it did, and that's exactly what I also do. Like that's why I'm saying I really like, if there are any creators that relate to what I'm saying, please tap in the comment section, bro. Yo, so basically sometimes I make like 6 beats at a time. Like I just make 6 beats that are like sort of like the same ish, that's sort of in the same family ish. So if I try to make old Gucci Mane beats, right, I'm gonna make like 4 or 5 beats that sound exactly like that, and then I'm gonna make like You know what I mean? Like the following day, I'm gonna create like five more. The following day, I'm gonna create like, and then I can go like literally for 2 3 weeks with no beats, nothing created, nothing else done, and the inspiration just goes like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it just comes in like in 2 week cycles sometimes in week cycles, sometimes, so it's creativity, man. It's a very funny thing, bro. It's a very funny thing. And to just be able to be in a creative space and to be able to create for a living, that's like top tier. Because you can never like, I sometimes I feel like I cannot depend on my own creativity, especially like if I have to be like, for example, I'm a graphic designer, right? So if like I'm a graphic designer, and if I worked at an agency, I I'm expected to produce or to pump out design stuff every single day. Like imagine trying to be creative every day. That's why I left the creative agency stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Because you are expected to pump out the same kind of stuff or to perform at a very, very high level every single day. And yet this is like it's a creative industry. It's a creative field where, like, you know what I mean? Like the creativity comes and goes like that sometimes. So I really, really understand what Tyler the Creator is doing here. Like, it's not like making burgers. It's not like, you know what I mean. It's not like, cooking food where it's like, there's a recipe right here. You take this recipe, you take the ingredients, and you create this food. Nah, creativity is something that comes in and out, and sometimes you feel like you're sick of yourself. Sometimes you feel like you're sick of like what you're doing, and I really do understand. But I like this album, to be honest with you. Like there's some bangers on there. I like the album. I like the whole vibe of it. It's like a really refreshing sound. Like it's not something that we're getting from, you know what I mean, everyone else. Like a lot of other people don't really do stuff like this. You know what I mean? You can't expect like a Bossman D'Lo type of artist or Gucci Mane type of artist to like to do this kind of album. And I'm really glad we have Tyler the Creator to give us the fresh things, bro, when we need them. You know what I mean? So hey, man, that's my thoughts though. I don't know what you guys think about this album, but after living with the album for a few weeks now, yeah, it's a good album. It's a good album. I initially didn't like the album, to be honest, but now I kind of, it grew on me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, I'm that boy Kater. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I really, really want to have a conversation with you guys. So tell me what you think about this new album. Tell me what you think about Tyler the Creator and the whole creative process. Tell me what you think. I'm that boy Kater. Peace.